got him! Yeah, should be dead right now.
Oh my goodness gracious me, what is going on? Oh my god! My shoes are clean enough, thank you very much. Oh no, that was sick!
What's happening? What? Wait, no, that's Radar. That's Radar, isn't it? No! No! Doesn't get the smidge off! Punish that! Oh, get back! Oh, that's gonna hurt! Oh my goodness! Break your back! What's the setup now? Oh my goodness!
Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? Oh,
No, that's bullshit!
no, that was sick! Oh my gosh! Someone clip that.
Hello and welcome everyone. It's been a while. It's your boy, Punknife, joined today by one of the greatest streamer of the new school Tekken generation, Mr. Kwis himself.
That was such a lovely intro there, Punknife. Thank you so much. But yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, we are back. Well, I am back. I'm back home. I'm back at Elf here to do some commentary. It's lovely to be back. Things have leveled up. Like I'm seeing. Look at all of this. Like you guys have been working hard in my absence. So yeah, it's great to be back, and we're here with some Tekken action today.
Yeah, no, I mean as you said about leveling up, Elf's leveled up, production's leveled up, people are leveling up. Even the tier in London has leveled up now. So as you said, level ups all the way around, and obviously we had to have a tier 4 joke in there to ease our pain, given recent UK announcements. But hopefully this will be a nice distraction. Yeah, someone's gonna make light of how depressed we all are at the current situation. But hey, that's something we just have to deal with. But I'm excited. There's some quality people. There's a stacked bracket, and for once you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, this is I've been doing a lot more commentary these days as well as competing, but it's nice to like sit back, look at the brackets, see all these names, and realize I didn't have to deal with any nonsense today, right? Like you have top players: the Phantom, Shurdle, Chicken Maru, Sin, Nidaime, Dante, Pika, Oracle. These are some names you never want to see in a bracket, and I don't have to today. I just get to commentate the action and talk about everyone else's pain. So this is a lovely position to be in,
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm excited to see a lot of stuff. Hopefully we don't have too many DQs. I already see one. Shame on you. Shame on you, Sug. I know who you are. I've played you too many times,
Maybe they just forgot to check in. These things happen.
Maybe. Yeah, it does happen. As you never know. But regardless, hopefully we'll have lots of good Tekken for you, and lots of shit talking between. When you put me and Kobe on the mic, there is going to be a lot of things being called out.
But since I've been gone, Punknife, things have really changed a lot. I'm seeing upgrades. Things look so much better. But surely one thing hasn't changed, right? Surely there's still Match Arena, right? Like things haven't changed that much, right?
Indeed, and I mean, with that beautiful segue, let's talk about Match Arena. Match Arena, of course, our way of printing money and defying the government in our own little way. If you go to Match Arena using the link in the chat, TNTPC36 is the code for today. Yeah, it's 50 cents to the pot. So easy way of supporting the community. All money goes to players. We're gonna need it to afford our Christmas dinners now that we're split away from our families and lonely. So yeah, do it. It's Christmas cheer and all. Let's help each other.
Just to clear something up, like that money, using that code, the money's completely free, right? That you add to the pot. Like there's nothing,
using the code doesn't cost you anything at all. It's completely free.
No strings attached at all.
Yeah, and I've heard that for every code used, Boris Johnson gets his nutsack squeezed by a very angry Russian.
Nice. So some things have changed. That wasn't there before, but now I like the changes I'm seeing. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely did not just come up with that on the spot while I was thinking, like, what do I say? what do I get Boris Johnson squeezed by? Anyway, as you can see, this will be very anti-political. I say anti-political, anti-government stream rather than anti-political. However,
I mean, I love our government.
I can't even respond to that with straight face.
But yeah, it is great to be back though. Like one thing I always love about a TNT is just unadulterated action at all times. You never know what's going to happen. The upset story is there. Like I mentioned some big names throughout the bracket, but there's always going to be that one person who just pulls out the upset every single time. You can count on it. Like I'm just looking through, like, yeah, they're all the big names, but they're the slightly names you might not know as much about, like people like Jake Webb and Sin and Loco Lay. Like they are TNT staples. You see these people all the times, and they are the people to look out for to really just cause some havoc today. Like they might not win the tournament, they might not get top 8, but they are 100% going to ruin someone's day, and that's just one thing you have to love about online tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're not on the receiving end of that, it's always a fun time seeing that happen. We've seen that in Tekken challenges for a few times now. And a lot of the online, obviously, I've been trying to keep up with the ICSC stuff. Obviously, we've had our man Kawis and the mic on a fair few of those now. Both the Tekken online challenges and the ICFC. So glorious to see our East London representation spreading further and further. Talent to the mic, always good to see.
I always come back home. I always come back home.
And that's what we respect. We stand that. This man knows his roots. He knows to come back home and tell tales of his exploits. And the drama he's causing on YouTube. Yeah, he has conquered the YouTube algorithm. He has raised many a drama on the Twitters. A legend of a man.
Yeah.
But to us, he's always our lovely Capus on my free camps.
Well, that one would eventually die, but I guess not. Yeah. As you mentioned, we've had a lot of online Tekken happening this year. Like you mentioned, Tekken Online Challenge, and now ICFC taking place. Obviously, TNTs have always been around. It's amazing to see that. The situation in the world has not been the best this year. Offline has died for understandable reasons. Don't know what that is. But luckily, online Tekken has thrived and prospered, and with our new season 4 netcode as well, which we cannot stop talking about, it has really made the online experience kind of enjoyable and brings a bit more legitimacy to online events. Like potentially, I've had an idea where I think Capcom Cup are currently doing this, where they have their online Capcom Cups, and the regionals over here, you gain points, you win tournaments, and then that will eventually culminate in an offline event, which is only the certain amount of people who have got the points, and also one voted community representative, which I believe was Luffy, who won that.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and then that culminates in an offline event, which it lessens the chance for transmission of the disease, and everyone's a bit more safe, and you can put more protocols in place and keep people safer, and return to offline events as well. I've had some Tekken could do something like that.
Just online dojo system effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, and hopefully something like that could come in place in the future. But if not, I like the way online's looking all right now, so things are a lot better on that front. But enough about that, because we have our first game for the day, and we have Bakri versus Jake Webb, and this is not the character I expected to see from Jake Webb.
I love me a DLC matchup.
Yeah, this is an all DLC matchup right here, but for me, I knew Jake Webb was a Ling player. That's how I know Jake Webb, and also he plays Kunimitsu, I believe. But I didn't know about the Zafina, so this is new to me. And this matchup's a bit of an annoying one for Marduk. I can say that I have a few very strong Marduk friends who do not like this playing against this character, so this could be interesting.
To be fair, I think a lot of people just don't like playing versus Zafina, full stop.
Yeah, does anyone like playing against Zafina? That's interesting now that I say that.
No. I mean, going from Claudio to Asuka, I just, all the matchups, evasive matchups, are just way less fun now.
We're going to open it with that down 4. Nice strong low poke there. Is launch punishable on block, but cannot low parry it. We go all the pokes now right now for Bakri into just the down forward one.
Nothing too crazy. Good punish.
Bakri starting off with a great lead there and takes the first round with the down 3. Oh, nice counter hit to open up there with Jake Webb. And to be the forward 4-3 that worked because Marduk's a big body character, so it caught him trying to get up. Nice block and punish there for Jake Webb.
Very nice.
Goes for the back one ender, goes for damage instead of wall carry.
Very good step, but doesn't get much for it as well. It's a bit annoying punishing that move. Oh boy.
QCF2 that always hurts into the tackle setup. 1+2 that
Oh.
is max damage.
You gotta know the tech for that.
Nice, just enter with two little mid kicks there. Nice. New Jake will be ducking and just kept with the mids. Actually, 1 round away from taking the first game.
He's looking really good despite obviously what you said about the matchup not being the greatest in Marduk's favor.
Yeah. Down 3 for down 3. Whilst in 1-2 gets a second hit. VTS Hell Sweep. Up forward 3 just completely whiffs.
Tekken Axes, the classic.
Yeah, nice block and punish there for Jake Webb. Gets a sidewall, doesn't get anything there. QCF2. Ooh, whiffs the
Nice
VTS Hell
spacing.
Sweep completely, and a great punish there for Jake Webb. Not the best combo there. Probably could have got wall and yeah.
Well, that's gonna sting.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna go
while
watch a
we're
movie.
waiting.
Real
Yeah,
quick.
well, we're waiting for that.
Yeah.
So the tech for those in the chat that aren't familiar with, Marduk tackle has 3 breaks as 1, 2, and 1+2. The 1+2 comes out the slowest. So if you press either 1 or 2, and then hit 1+2, you're guaranteed to always break 1+2, which is the most damaging option anyway.
Yeah, and you can always just wait because if you do nothing, the 1+2 will be broken anyway. So
Yeah.
doing nothing is also doing something. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
for once, hitting buttons isn't the way to go sometimes. Yes.
Yeah, a very good start there for back three. You know, look very dominant, look very strong. I'd be surprised if Jake Webb didn't think about a character switch here. I think all of the characters he plays have quite a good matchup against Marduk. You know, Ling very evasive, Kunimitsu very evasive, good punishment as well on Kunimitsu. So I think there'd be nothing wrong with the character switch here, but maybe wants to stick out with Zafina. Maybe he's trying something new. Wants to play. You know, the Slinky character. That's what I call it. Zafina reminds me of Slinky, you know, from Toy Story, the Slinky doll. That's what Zafina reminds me of, the way she just scatters around on the floor. But it looks like no, Jake was opted to stick with the character and go for a stage select. Goes for Infinite Azure 2. Smart stage pick for the character. You know, it takes away some of Marduk's wall Oki, but I'm not too sure about in this matchup with that being a fact. I mean, the walls barely came into play for Bakri in that first game. But it gives Jake with more space to move around, and let's see if that comes into play here.
Especially with that backdash, it's definitely a useful tool to have.
Ooh,
Nice
try
flow.
to challenge down 3 though, up forward 3. Gets floated for it. VTS Hell Sweep. So whilst I'm
Actually, really loving that mix-up as well.
Yeah. Goes for it again, but Jake Webb blocks it this time. Not the best of combos or punishing here from Jake Webb, but Bakri just wake up while standing 3 there. That could have been bad, but the down 1+2 shoulder going to be big damage here. It's actually going to kill.
I did not expect it to kill. That last hit did a lot more damage than I expected.
Down 4.
Trying for the parry as well.
Yeah, that's a very common thing because downfall being minus on hit, it's very common for Marduk players to go for that into a parry, expecting people to challenge. Oh,
Ooh.
I like the way he did 1-2 into VTS and just waited, because the last time it was a timing thing on blocking the L sweep. This time just did the mid launcher this time, and look at him making it.
Oh, he's definitely feeling himself.
Yeah, I mean he's won 4 rounds straight right now. Why not? But there's the down 4-2 there for Jake Webb, and get the combo here. No, just drops the end.
Don't know if it was
Down
intentional to
4.
not give him rage or not, but you can only speculate.
Oh,
Wow.
5 rounds
Okay.
straight, and the key charge. This is classic Bakri though. This is just him popping off. This is him
I
just
respect
believing
it.
himself and being happy.
Yeah,
Down
that's
3.
fine. Normalize key charging, as one great man once said.
Who was that man?
I don't know.
That doesn't break the option.
Break.
Tackle there. Things are looking bad here for Jake Webb. He just hell sweep, but just out of range. Nice backdash there from Jake Webb. The back one. What's the follow up here?
Damage.
Shoulder. Shoulder.
Oh,
Rage-
no!
You know what? That was very lucky that Bakri got up and blocked the second hit, because that rage grab on whiff is literally the worst move
Yep.
in the game. Oh,
Oh, no. Still alive. Oh, no break. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
That was very, very cheeky there from Bakri. You know, he just he just sort of got hit, stayed down. And in that situation, it is a mix-up for when you're playing against Marduk. He does have the low into tackle or the mid. But It was very cheeky way to end the round. Bakri moves on 2-0, 6 rounds straight. Not the best of showing for Jake Webb, but he does have characters I believe he is stronger with. The Ling, also the strong Kunimitsu, so maybe could have gone to them, but wanted to stick to this Fina. Stuck to the plan, stuck to his guts. I appreciate that. A very, very strong showing from Bakri, and he moves on in the bracket.
Indeed. I mean, I'm surprised because obviously we saw that infinite stage being picked, but we didn't really see that much backdashing. We didn't really see that movement being utilized in Zafina too much. I mean, given how strong her movement is, both lateral and linear, it would have been nice to see that that spacing sort of come in more as a vibe. I mean, we saw some hell sweeps we whiff, but like the obviously the range on that is already so piss poor that it could have happened even on normal stages. So something to keep in mind of and work on, I suppose.
Yeah, just Bakri just looked really strong in that game, and he'll be moving on to play the winner of Sherdle versus the Sixth Sense. So that'll be a great game to see there. And next up, it looks like we're going to be getting a CSC versus Locole. And this is a game I when I was looking through the bracket, I just said like this game could be absolutely crazy. like for those of you who don't know CSC, Fun Life, talk a bit about him.
We can describe that man with 2 words, and the 2 words are snake and edge. He's a Katarina player that legitimately will just throw out snake edge randomly. I don't even know if it's random at some point. I mean, he whiff punishes with snake edge sometimes, and it's like it's relatively viable. You know, if someone whiffs a slow move in your face, you can punish with a snake edge if that's what you feel like. It's playing him is just stressful.
Yeah,
because you actually have to expect the snake edge, and sometimes it's just you'll do some jabs, and you know the jabs are recovering, and the snake edge hits, and your life is over, and your family hates you, and you get disowned, and yeah, it's just a terrible moment.
I think my favorite CSC moment had to be during the online Royal Rumble, and I had the longest streak.
Yeah,
and then I switched to commentary because I can't remember what my streak was, but I had the longest streak. Then I had to switch to commentary.
Like 8, I think.
Yeah, something like 8 or something, and then I think it was it Nadaime? It was a Steve.
Yep.
Yeah, Nadaime. He was streaking and he was doing really well, and it looked like no one could stop him. And then on the game that would have lost me my streak, the person that steps up was CSC, and he just snake edged his way to victory. And I'd never been more happy in my life. You know, just snake edging, and it was a beautiful play. To play against it would have been horrendous, but it saved my streak. So I'd never been more happy to see someone snake edge in my life.
It was absolutely hilarious as well, obviously, because Kobe, because it was unbiased commentary at its finest, of course.
I think I was very professional that day, to be honest. I don't know what you mean.
Like Fury said, saved my streak still echoes in the halls of TNT and Royal Rumbles.
The streak was saved.
The streak was saved, indeed. But that was fun. I mean, that Royal Rumble's coming back. I believe in early 2021. It will return.
And I'll protect my streak.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see if Kobe can protect it. And of course, we will have a Soul Calibur Royal Rumble as well. So there'll be 2 Royal Rumbles, I believe. There's one for Tekken, one for Soul Calibur. I'm sure the KOF lads are doing it as well. So have a look at the day. It's I think Samurai Showdown is having it as well. So all 3 games that we are running will have a Royal Rumble. So it should be a good time. Should be a very good time. I'm very excited to see it. I mean, it's just one of a kind of event. It's always fun to watch, and it's just you never know what's going to happen. As Kobe said, obviously we have a lot of streak saving, a lot of snake edges, tons of stuff happening. I think Junie had that tank thing as well.
Yeah, from the intro, that was for the tank. That was
something.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite. I think it's like my favorite event is the Royal Rumble, because like you said, anything can happen. It's first to 1, 4 rounds. Everyone plays like a scumbag. Everyone does what they can to just win, because it's just first game. Literally anyone can win, and I think it's a good beginner event as well. You know, maybe you're getting into the game, you don't really play many tournaments. It's just something. It's just a lot of fun. Something like hard to get into. And obviously, when offline returns, the best part about the Royal Rumbles for me were the intros, right? Anyone get your intro, you get like obviously with the online one, you created your intro, and some people had great intros that were robbed of being voted for best intro. I just think I had a great intro. I don't understand why people didn't vote for it, but I don't hold like I've forgotten about it. You know, I don't remember that happening. Like I didn't like the intro is what's that about? But yeah, offline, you know, you select your music, you come out. It's like WWE. It's just a great fun time. So hopefully when offline returns one day, we can do the Royal Rumble. Make sure you guys come down. It is great fun to spectate and compete in, and everyone has a good time. Honestly.
Yeah, if people, after complaining about so much about not having offlines, if they don't start turning up to offlines in masses, I swear to God, I'll be on all of your asses.
I'd be upset. I'd be very upset, you know. Like, don't
I'm
talk about wanting offlines, but don't go to them.
Yeah. But obviously, we'll play, when the time is right and we can unveil plans and get into that and actually plan things without having Bojo and the rest of the circus throw random things our way, then we'll keep you guys posted about offline plans. But that is probably still a fair while away. I don't even know if I'm going to be in London by the time offlines come back. So because I'm meant to be moving out of London next year.
We'll be.
I will still be making offlines. I'll still be making offlines.
We'll be in tier 20 by then.
Tier 20, yeah. I saw a great tweet. It said, in tier 7, NHS claps for us instead. Which somehow that actually doesn't seem that far-fetched.
Yeah, I could see that happening. You know, if you just keep staying inside, the NHS is just like, wow, he's here. I mean, clap for the NHS was still a very silly thing in my opinion, anyway. And then, like, why not just pay them correctly? But let me not get into that.
Yeah. Well, while we're spilling the tea, and I have bubble tea, so I'm ready to spill. Obviously, the Tekken community cannot stop getting into drama now that online is more active again. Every week we have a new thing to discuss, which is both great. Obviously, content creators, wink wink Kobe, get some new content to work on and explain to people why intricacies of things like sponsorship are very important. And I just get to chat shit on commentary. So you know, content either way.
You know, it's just a beauty. It's the circle of life, right? It just keeps us all going. While I wait for this game, we have some score updates. So, looking through the bracket now, Fate X Destiny beat King Kong 2-1. Ducky beat JCXD 2-1. That's a name we haven't heard in a while. JCXD. Shurdle beat the Sixth Sense 2-0. Chicken Mario beat Nakatash 2-0. Sin beat Witch Cult Reborn 2-1. Lisandro beat Omusubi Sensei 2-0. Dante beat Ren the Dragon 2-1. So Ren got a game there. That's a good show in there. Jack99 beat Cup of Noodles 2-1. And Auto Switch beat Xeon Unique 2-0. So, you know, the games are moving hot and heavy. And we have some good second round matches really coming right now, you know. Like Benga versus Ducky, Shurdle versus Bakri, Chicken Mario versus Sin. So the bracket is proceeding quite nicely and some big games are really coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that.
Indeed. So thank you very much for that score update. Our correspondent Kwis was on the case. Very, very good showing as always. I need to stop complimenting you. You're gonna get such a massive head out of the stream. I haven't had you for so long. I just feel like I should be complimenting you on all your recent achievements. Meanwhile, back in the day, I would just be roasting you the whole time. So this is definitely weird.
I deserve to hear nice things about myself, honestly.
Anyway, while we wait for it, we're just trying to sort out some technical stuff with CSC and locally. So I'm sure most of you guys have heard about the BDG stuff with some intricacies with sponsorship, and I don't want to go into the full details of exactly what went down. I mainly want to focus on the fact that if for some reason you want 3 to 6 letters in front of your name, join a community that isn't going to milk you for what you do, and just support them. Also, don't pay them. That's a big one. They should be paying you. That's a big one, you know. I'd love to pay a team to let me join them. I mean, if you like, what if they just make you like, you know, I don't know, maybe you pay for the shirt. Maybe the shirt isn't included. Maybe you pay for the shirt. That's one thing. That makes sense. Like at the very least, yeah, pay for the shirt, but don't pay for a membership. That's a subscription. That's not a sponsorship. That's a subscription. Like, if I don't know, like I suppose in a way, like if it's something like maybe I don't want to say belong because that's not exactly a great example because it's corporation, but if if the company's offer like paying for your setup or something, and it's like a subscription fee to use their equipment or something, that's different. But in this case, you're not really getting anything out of it, so you're just paying for some letters in front of your name and
Yeah.
association with an organization. It's just not great. Don't get milked. Unless you want to join my latest venture into esports called Milk Esports. We will be providing an adequate amount of glasses of milk per week. Different types available: dairy, non-dairy. Obviously, we are inclusive for everyone, depending on whatever type of milk you like. If you don't like milk, then obviously we can work around that. It's a venture that I think will work out very well in esports.
I like that. That's a nice dose of calcium to keep you going. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
strong
think,
bones.
yeah, it keeps you alive.
Strong bones
So
and strong games.
I agree with that. I'll be starting my new sponsor next year, Pleasant Dictatorship. They're I'm just after I just feel like someone needs to sort of step up and go against what's been happening. So I'll be starting my new sponsorship next year. As we said, we're getting into the game now. So maybe these are the players I see here today will be prime candidates for my new sponsor.
Please actually make that as a Twitter account and like actually start advertising it. Oh,
But yeah, we have what is probably going to be the wildest game of today. If these two, first off, these two are going to rob each other, and once this happens, they're probably going to rob someone else throughout this tournament, because that's what you just always see of these guys. So here we have Loco Lay versus CSC. Lay versus Katarina. And Lay, one of the characters who a lot of Lay players have been very happy for season 4. They have been very happy with the changes he's got. And Katarina players are just like, nah. It's not season 3
just
again.
to do anything. Basically, just the same thing. Okay, with a snake edge, range 6.
Okay.
Let's go.
I believe they're dancing right now.
Wow. Locally said this game was not working in the chat. I don't know if that's
yeah, because this isn't. Like I've seen Loco that they play. It is kind of strange, but I don't think.
It's a bit too strange.
Yeah, this is strange even for Loco Lay, to be honest. Don't really know how we call this one, unless this could be a button check though. Who knows?
I think CSC might win this one.
Mm.
The health lead is
he does have the life lead. Also the 20 game win streak, so he's looking strong going into this.
I see optimal Katarina combos here as well.
Yeah,
this is probably the best combos I've seen from CFC in the last few years.
Yeah, I think looks like Local Lay is holding forward, so they're. Oh wait, no. Yep. Yes.
He's holding forward on wake up as well. That's why.
Okay, I think we're having some technical issues here. Between,
yeah, I think Local A's game
between the players.
So about this popular statement that online is almost as good as offline.
I retract my statement. But yeah, no, I mean this happens. So technical issues, things happen. Whatever. But yeah,
I see snake edge while Local A is holding forward.
we were having issues getting them into the lobby, so there could just be something happening there. If anything, we might just have to get another game, unfortunately. But we'll try and keep that going because I know you guys don't want to miss that action. Yeah, what I saw there from CSC as well, like the speed at which he started winning there, I think he is a prime candidate for Pleasant Dictatorship. He's a prime candidate. I think we'll be picking him up when everything starts going.
Indeed, I mean, that's assuming Milk Esports doesn't get it first.
Just when we compete against each other with our sponsors that do absolutely nothing for the players.
The thing is, I think the important thing is that we don't put satire anywhere on the thing, so people actually believe that it's actually legit.
I mean, people will believe it. You know, there have been a handful of LG sponsors throughout the FGC. You know,
A handful is an understatement at this point.
before this one we had Illusion. That was the big scam. You know,
Illusion, yeah.
you know what I found was quite funny as well. When all the BDG stuff was getting exposed, Cherry Mango came out and said,
I
"Yeah,
saw that.
BDG actually approached me." Like just as he got signed by Illusion, BDG had also approached him. So it's like, gosh, that's awful, right? Could you imagine? You know, not scammed by one but two sponsors. That was amazing. But you know, now he is someone who has dealt with the issues and now is with a very good sponsor with Africa. You know, he's very happy over there. Streams over there, having a good time. I spoke to him about it. He's having a good time over there. So there are you know, Cinderella stories out there for sponsors. Not everything is all doom and gloom. You know, he ended up getting himself a great deal and having a lot of fun, and you know, overcoming that adversity in a pleasant manner. No detention.
I mean, it's just important for people to realize that sponsorship isn't everything, and there's a lot of drawbacks to being sponsored. One of being the fact that you represent an organization, so you have to be really calm about how you collect your souls. You cannot be causing drama left and right like this man K-Wis over here does.
I knew you, at the moment you started saying that, I knew exactly where you were going.
It's mainly a joke, right? But it's you really need to understand the fact that the moment you're sponsored, everything you say will be used against you and your organization on top of that. Which is why I rarely tweet anymore, because I don't want Elf to come under fire for me dissing the government. Or
But
dissing
now
other
it
esports
looks like
teams.
we had to grab another game instead. This is a round 2 game as well. And this is quite a big game right here. We have Mr. Arsene Wenger himself, the upset master, going up against Ducky. I mean, can you even call it like what Wenger winning any more upsets, right?
I don't think so. I mean, he's a quality player. I think he's had some struggles through like the lockdown period, but you know, it's good to see him still playing and still busting heads.
Someone who's come like leaps and back. Just a lot to praise him. He just did something completely wild. 2-2 into down forward 2. This won't be dead, but it'll be very close here. What's the Oki here? Down forward 1, down forward 1, down forward 1, 2. Nice. Wenger close to making this comeback though. Can he do it?
Oh my god!
You know what?
Mad.
One thing I've always said about Wenger is he's a bit too respectful when he plays, but that was anything but.
I mean, he just got 2-2 into down forward 2. He just, you know, paid that back.
Exactly. Went for the Sephi there, the 2-1 into the punch parry. Here comes run 1+2 plus frames. Nice low parry there from Ducky. Oh yeah, as I was saying, one person who's come leaps and bounds is actually Ducky. This is someone who's become a very, very solid player at this game. You know, his throw breaking, his fundamentals, his punishment just a bit off there. But is with punishment, his throw breaking, like he's become such a solid player. Especially during season 4 as well. You know, I don't know when it started, but he's become really, really strong at this game. And you know, playing against top players, like he had a long death match with Sephi Black, was looking strong. I had long death match with him as well, it's looking very strong. You know, someone who has definitely come leaps and bounds very recently. Nice duck and punish there from Ducky as well.
Indeed, dropping the combo, unfortunately,
Yeah,
but
he dropped the forward 4.
nice dog.
2-2 string.
Oh, and again.
That's the thing. Ducky's placement on that down forward 2 is absolutely insane. What's the Oki here as well? Forward 1+2. It's a complete mix-up how you get up there. You know, Noctis players, someone who famously uses that Oki very well is Bolt. Nice block and punish there from Wenger. That Oki after the forward 4 combo is very dangerous.
Indeed, nice. Now, Daki's trying to climb back in. Wenger, please don't let him have his Wenger. For us, down back 1. Let's do it. Let's go. Shades of season 1, Wenger. Let's go.
Final round first game here. I went into the role, the emo man. Just a bit shallow there. Full crash down 4-2. Wenger challenges that immediately. Very smart.
I was waiting for another down forward too, not gonna lie.
Slide into the low. Oh,
nice interrupt.
Yeah.
Risky but very well timed.
Up 1-2. Nice punish there from Ducky. He tried to hop kick it. Oh,
Good
that's a very
parry.
classic setup. Down back 2, stay down. No. See, Bengo tried to get up there after the down back 2, and if you do that, that forward 1+2, that spear is completely guaranteed. This is the thing about Noctis, right? Like, I think a character who, when he first came out, was just complete cheese. You know, down back 2, down back 1+2, down forward 2 with punish is all you needed. And he's become a character that's become a lot more specialist over time. You know, his Oki setups and his combo routes and a lot of it, like stuff like that, jab into forward isn't easy to do consistently. But you see players like Ducky and Bolt as well, a very strong Noctis player from Scotland. They do that kind of stuff all the time, and they know their Oki setups, and it makes Noctis actually a terror to play against. When you're on the ground, you kind of have to be scared of getting up. For example, after that forward 4, if you stay down and he does the down back 1+2, the daggers, you get completely launched again. Yeah. And
it's dangerous. It's very dangerous, especially in a game like Tekken where the sort of the wake up options and Oki, even though it's been nerfed, the most characters don't get that much from it compared to Tag 2. Like, you still have characters like Noctis that still have a really fucking scary Oki game.
Yeah. And one thing Bolt does very often after that forward 4 is he'll do down forward 1 into down back 1+2, because if the down forward 1 whiffs and you don't do a get up kick, the down back 1, the second of the 1+2 just is guaranteed to hit you. You know, with the tech roll, it'll just be fine and you get a little damage, but if you stay down, you just get launched again. So, and one thing hasn't changed here. Benga still chooses Forgotten Realm as his stage, you know. Miguel's such a strong character on this stage, and it looks like Ducky is just going to want to take away those floors. Both of them.
That's 2 down, yeah.
Oh, and he just ran up, down back to it.
Oh my god! Oh, the cheek of this man, wow.
The run up down 4-2. I mean, I respect the decision, right? Because he started off the round with 2, and that's going to be the last floor gone. So Benga's advantage completely gone on the stage. He took away the stage, 2 of the floors with the emo man, did it twice, and then just ran up and said, I'm going to do the mid this time.
Oh, nice option from Daki, putting him back on the wall. Oki potential again. Emo man closing it out. Damn, Daki on a roll now.
These mix-ups are so strong right now. Like, Benga is completely having to guess all the time, but nice step there on the down forward too. Nice combo adjust as well.
Oh, catches him with Oki of his own.
Yeah. Oh, for 1+ frames. Oh,
again.
Nice punishes here from Ducky. Steps it, running 1+2, but didn't get a good launch on it. And there it is again.
Oh, that's gonna cost him.
Oh my god, and Ducky just run a complete train in that last game. I mean, Benga looked like he just didn't have an answer. It just came down to Ducky just playing his game and doing whatever, you know. I mean, once you saw the start of that first round with the 2 emo mans, you kind of knew how this was going to go. The emo man into down 4-2. Ducky was just going to make you guess at every situation, and you can't guess right all the time. Benga was doing a good job, you know, like stepping the down 4-2 at the start of the round, but he just couldn't keep it going. And Ducky just like he had time, you know. He was ready to go.
Yeah, it was unfortunate as well because Benga could have kept himself alive if he committed to that launch, but he only got the first hit, and you cannot hit confirm that launch. You just have to commit. So it's unfortunate because he could have at least had one more round to keep himself alive and break that momentum. But it is what it is. Benga still, especially that first game, he definitely put up a really solid fight, and it could have really swung either way. But like you said, Ducky, that second game, that train was not stopping.
Yeah. So unfortunate for Benga. He does go into the loser bracket though. He is not done. We will be seeing him again at some point. I eagerly await his return. We will be getting on next game though. But yeah, I mean, Ducky, like I said, someone who has come leaps and bounds in this game, like looking so strong. Like someone like Benga is definitely no slouch. And by now we all know this. To put on such a strong showing and look so dominant against someone like that, and he's been looking strong against like if you've been watching Tekken streams recently, with like all the Tekken God Primes and all the top players, at some point you're gonna see Ducky because he has just been everywhere playing against all of these players, and he's just been looking really strong. I don't know where he's been training, what he's been doing, but he's actually become someone to really watch out for in tournaments like this.
Indeed, and there's a lot of players like that you know, you just want to watch. You want to see them improve, and it's always good to see them improve. I think Tekken7 brought out a lot of new faces. I mean, I say that sitting alongside one of the Tekken7 new faces. that really like helped advance the scene in many ways. So it's great to see that. And you know, I've seen Mr. Kobe here go from being a really shy Tekken player that didn't talk to anyone, like strong style EU qualifier, and this took G, and now he's an icon. Like, what can we say?
An
We stand.
icon. That's a bit of an exaggeration there. You know,
Is
I wouldn't go that far. I would use the word legend and inspiration. I would use the word hope for the future, but I wouldn't go as far to say icon. You know, I think that's a bit too much there, Pun Life.
Okay, yeah, no, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Of course, if you'd like to see more of him, you have his socials below. K_Wiss_ on Twitch, I believe.
And that's so hilarious.
It's and obviously on other I don't know, when is the OnlyFans coming? Where do we see the muscles?
I'm working on it. You know, I just want to make sure I want to make sure when by the time I've unveiled it, there's enough, value for money. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting a lot of stuff started right now, and then when I'm ready, things will be unveiled. But I do have to say, these new name bars, like you did a good job there on Life. I've been looking at them and I was like, you weren't lying. I was ready to judge you very harshly if they were bad, but I like them.
Yeah, let's say my creative skills are a learning process. I'm sure some of you might have seen the American like the theming and stuff. I didn't do the actual like screens and stuff. That was done by someone else. That was done by one of the NA designers. But I did the name bars, and I came up with a lot of the ideas for the sort of the fighter theme for it. But when the name bars are, what I didn't realize is that especially when they're not sized correctly, they are very hard to read. So that was a learning a lesson in choosing fonts correctly on name bars. But hopefully we haven't made a mistake here again.
Live and you learn. Everything is just a learning and growing experience.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a programmer, not not a designer, so it's definitely a learning experience for me in many aspects. But hey, we'll see what we can do. I mean, I need to design some name bars for people to use when production releases, like a free set of name bars they can easily modify and stretch to their needs.
So
that's down the line.
What's quite interesting? So I'm looking through the bracket now. So Ducky winning that game puts him in a winners quarterfinal. He would play either the Phantom or Fate X Destiny. I know him as Dabby. But Shadow beat Backry 2-1
already. I think
Phantom is one. Okay. Shadow beat Backry 2-1, and Chicken Maru has to play Sin. And if Chicken Maru wins that game, it's going to be Shadow versus Chicken Maru. And you know what's quite interesting? There is
another playing in Nyko right now, aren't they?
Right now in the Nyko tournament. So that's quite interesting. So it's very rare that you get to see a run back in a different tournament in the same day. So I do hope Chicken Maru does win that game against Sin, so we get to see that run back.
It would be very interesting to see what happens, and obviously holding back the tilt in that situation is probably going to be quite difficult for both players. I mean, no matter who loses, depending on who loses.
Chicken Maru is a very he's a very what's the word? He's someone he takes his losses to heart. Because he's a true competitor. He's someone who knows how to compete at the highest level, and he truly works hard for this. So he doesn't like losing, as most players do. He really doesn't like losing. He can get quite depressed after some losses. I've spoke to him after losing sometimes, and he's just like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
No talk me, Angie.
Right? Is it like he'll lose some games? I'll talk to him. I'll like, what happened? He's like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah. So hopefully it doesn't matter whoever loses that game. They might get that run back if Chicken Maru does beat Sin here. But enough about them.
Excuse me. So we have Oracle versus Auto Switched, and I did not expect this pick from Auto Switched, I have to say.
Did anyone expect this pick from Auto Switched?
Fair enough.
So
he was a Mishima player. You don't ever see Mishima players playing like Chloe.
Plays 2Ds. I talked to Dante about Auto Switch. He said Auto Switch name comes from the fact like he can just like switch to any character, right? So He is proving that now with Lucky Chloe, right? Right,
the butt
down
slide.
for the running hell sweep. Into the Cali roll. Those are the kind of options. It looks like Anna doesn't have an option that covers both. Nice step there from our auto switch. The down forward one into the new stance switch. Nice combo adjust there from Oracle on the flow.
Playing very patient versus Anna as well.
Like he has built the life lead. When Oracle gets
Oh
dangerous,
my God.
nice hop kick. Not the best of combos here from auto switch. Just shy of the wall.
Patience, not pressing buttons.
Yeah. Oh. It's going to be a great combo because it was in the back, but gets the next combo here. It's going to be a lot of damage. Won't get wall. Might spend rage though now. Puts him in rage though.
Oh.
You know, I think that might have been from auto switch. It was kind of he saw the sidestep and expected the sidestep 3 to come out, so just went straight for the rage out. That was very, very smart.
Yeah, I was surprised the Oracle didn't try to break the wall there, and then just use rage immediately after that.
Yeah, because when Oracle gets really scary, when Anna gets really scary is when like she starts getting that full crouch mix up going. But yeah, that was a nice option select and the booty to get the wall, but doesn't convert in the combo, but catches auto switch pressing buttons, and this should be the round here for Oracle.
Nice, gets the delay here as well. I mean, Anna's had some interesting boss this season as well, so Oracle must be happy.
Yeah, Anna was a character quite controversial. Some of the bosses she got, people have been saying, you know, her downfall 2 is now 15 frame launcher. Back to slap is technically a 14 frame launcher if you have the correct axis. So
And here, what, down 3 3 3 3 3 3 1 string. Now it guarantees a launch at the end of it.
a nice
it-
block
well,
of punish
to the
there
back at
from
least.
Oracle. Yeah, that's something that, you know, I mean, something that Anna traditionally struggled with. You know, she had weak punishment, you know. But it seems like, you know, they've been kind of changing character identities throughout the season. Nice punish there, though, from Oracle. Speaking of punishment.
Yeah, weak punishment and consistency issues, and now she doesn't have either. So,
Oh, but auto switch hitting the floor there, so nothing was guaranteed. I think what we're kind of seeing here is just like Oracle's lack of auto switch lack of, you know, this isn't his main character. I don't know how often he plays his character. Just kind of falling a bit short in these situations that require, you know, to know how to use your character to deal with certain things, right?
like natural habits that you develop while playing with you.
Yeah. Nice stuff, but no launch there, and great
Very
punish
nice
there from
punish.
Oracle. And that's not going to be dead. Goes for a CGM mix-up. But Oracle takes the first game there, and I'm sure if he wasn't thinking about it now, auto switch will be thinking about a character change here, surely, right?
I mean, I'm surprised Auto Switch went to Chloe. If he plays 2Ds, surely picking someone like Akuma who can completely just TP the CJM mix up.
Like Akuma
Makes
was
sense.
like
Or even
one of-
Zafina. You can just bag that shit.
Yeah, like Akuma is like one of Anna's worst matchups because like the moment she puts her foot up, Akuma just has to DP. So like she does have that new power crush now.
It still beats up.
But yeah, doesn't the DP just like go like she does the power crush, she absorbs the damage, but doesn't the DP just go over afterwards?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know what auto switch does here in this situation. Like he wasn't playing one of his main characters. I don't know how well he plays this character, if at all. So hopefully we see a character switch here. So, or he'll just pick someone random like Gigas, you know.
What else is there?
I want him to pick Gigas now, just because I said that.
I don't know who I wanted to. Okay.
He's
That's
going.
fair.
He's going for season 4. He has picked the season 4 violence option.
He's playing versus Anna. I don't blame him at all. And let's see if the Oracle mix comes out. Oh wait, and because it's a male, back to 2. Back to the launches. Yeah, so this will be interesting because obviously she can't launch females because you can just beat those slap back. But in this situation, Devil Jin cannot slap back. This is where we find out Devil Jin can.
So this Devil Jin is one of Auto Switch's main characters. The up 4 just to beat the roll mix up there. Okay, so up forward 4 was buffed so that the back 4 is more consistent. It doesn't hit 100% of the time now. Like if you delay your tech, you can avoid the back 4. But it is a mix up to wake up now. But nice walk up punish there from Oracle on the up 4. Gonna get the wall here. Not gonna be dead, but it's gonna be very close. One more hit. Electric. Electric.
Just nice, just down 3.
Yeah, just down 3 away.
Oh, the switch needs to bring the momentum back here, but very nice punish from Oracle.
Yeah, that was a very weird up 4 there from Oracle. Nice while setting 2 to get a clean wall splat.
Oh, second hit, counter hit.
Is the Oracle trying to sidestep to get something cheeky in the back there? They didn't get anything, and yeah, is it weird that auto switch Chloe looked better?
You said it on me. Nice punish again.
Or again? This is looking not good right now for auto switch. I mean, Oracle, 1 minute away from taking this, looking very dumb. But there's the electric. This is exactly what auto switch needs to get going. Breaks the balcony. What's the follow up hit?
Order ahead of him.
Yeah, auto switch finally has a life lead with the Devil Gin. There's the Hell Seat. This is what he has to get. He has to start getting the mix going. He has to really start his offense going. But this game has been all Oracle right now.
Facing out. Nice running free.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, he's bringing back that momentum.
Side step 3. Down for 1.
Nothing too big coming out. Ball playing quite compact here so far.
Is he up forward 4 into the back 4?
The hell sweep.
That was literally that max range just to get the launcher there. Very lucky. Steel pedal ender. L sweep. That's season 4 stuff. Now back to again. And down for 1-2. Auto switch final round. Finally woken up here.
Download complete. Is this where we say that statement?
Down back
again.
The hell sweep. Oracle's not blocking low. Ooh, didn't get anything for a combo there though, unfortunately.
Good conversion. Very good conversion here.
Yeah, very good spatial awareness. The while setting 2 for the wall as well. Goes for a CGM mix up on wake up. Electric. 1-1-2 punish. About even on life right now. Oh, the power crush though. That's gonna hurt. What's the follow-up? Power crush again.
Right, still available. 1 combo is all he needs here.
Wow. That was a very ugly way there to end it there for auto switch. The 2 electrics into the up 4 just looked like he was panicking, and Oracle was ready to punish that every single day of the week with the run up hop kick. And auto switch falls to our losers bracket, and Oracle looking very, very strong there in the 2-0. Maybe he should have stuck to the Chloe. You know, now that we have time to look back on, maybe the Chloe was the right choice there.
I mean, very good option from Oracle as well. I didn't realize forward would actually catch that. Quite high hitting moves to actually deal with it. Delayed hop kicks work surprisingly well, or just normal hop kicks for some characters, but really good awareness.
Yeah, it looked like that's probably just a catch-all option there. You know, the hop kick itself will launch him if he hits the ground. Then just, you know, you get a little float combo if he does go up into the air. So, you know, at least you get something no matter what. But yeah, good showing there from Oracle. Auto switch not the best. Maybe he's gonna go. Oh my gosh, we're getting the run back.
Wait, who won on Nyko?
Shodu won 2-0 over Nyko. So we're getting the instant run back right now.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth mentioning that Shadow's on like a little bit of a redemption arc now as well, trying to prove people wrong and restore the glory to the Alyssa camp, I suppose.
But yeah, I mean, the thing with Shikamaru, he won't be happy with that loss. So from what I could see, he picked Kunimitsu first. And then he went to the Josie. The Josie was looking, well, Kunimitsu started off strong. Josie started off strong, but in the end, Shadow managed to clutch it. So who does Shikamaru pick here? Like, he's been trying to main Marduk very recently. He kind of wants to make Marduk his main. And he doesn't really have a problem when he loses with Marduk. I found when I talk to him after like a loss, he'll be like, I still have to suffer with Marduk, right? Like his approach to it is like, you know, I still have to keep losing with this character until I can be good. So
I'll go to first half, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to keep losing. You know, he tried Marduk. In ICFC last week, he tried, actually this week, technically last week. It's Sunday, so it's a new week. So last week in ICFC, he was playing Marduk most of the way, and he played Marduk against Sephi Black, and it did go to final round. He did lose that one, but you know, he wasn't upset with that because he knows he still has to still keep losing with his character, you know. Hasn't tried to main him as long, so he could go to the Marduk here. I might see a Julia, I'm not too sure. I mean, if you remember the Jinx TV I forgot what that the show was called, but the Jinx
final
TV.
boss, was it?
Final boss?
Was that the one of
Was that
Rise?
it?
Something like that.
Final
Okay.
something. Rise final something. When they played in the first of 5, at the end, it was he tried Julia for most of the way, and he lost to Shurdle 4-0 using Julia. He switched to Josie and did a complete 5-0 sweep. So maybe that's. Oh no, we're not getting the run back. Sorry.
Oh, wait, so yeah, it's not the run
Sorry,
back yet.
it's Sin. He has to play Sin first. As much as I talked up the run back and getting ready, he still hasn't played Sin yet.
This is where Sin beats him, and the whole round back doesn't happen, and we have to curse Kobe.
I just started talking up a bunch of stuff, and then it just doesn't happen, right? You know, he does have to play Sin first, and Sin, traditionally a Geese player, very, very strong Geese player from the Midlands. But then he's been playing a lot of Ganryu recently, you know, plays a lot of Ganryu now. This is the matchup Chikamaru will be knowledgeable with. I think he might go Marduk in this matchup as well because he's been playing Gosane a lot, and Gosane is someone who's been actually maining Ganryu recently, simply because so there's a move that Ganryu does. Don't even know this. I think it's his forward 1+2, is running 1+2, and he actually says Gosane. He says Gosane. And because of that reason and that reason alone, Gosane has started maining Ganryu. And they've been playing quite a lot in this matchup, so he might play the Marduk here, but it could be, I think, Julia or Josie also on the cards.
You know how sometimes people will ask you, why are you playing this character? Imagine trying to explain that. My
That's
character says my
confusing.
name randomly.
Yeah, and Chikamaru going for the Marduk here, also going for his 1000th win with Marduk, right? You see us on the 999, so this is a very important game here for Chikamaru. If he goes down 2-0 here, oof, that could be awful. You know, he doesn't get that 1000th win. You're definitely ready for this matchup. Just poking away right now, the down 3s. Nice punish on the down forward 1 there for Sin. Yo, the down forward 3. Nice punish there into the throw. Does he go into the mount mix up? No. Goes for Oki, down forward 1.
Nice parry.
Yeah. Power crush as well. Great follow up after it. No duck in the wall, only 1-2. All the full crouch
Off in
down
rage.
Yeah. See, this is something. Someone once told this to me, and they said Marduk and Paul, both of them, right? When they get in rage, it's like the second phase of a Dark Souls boss fight. And why did that? Wait, why did the?
I don't know.
What was? I don't know what that interaction was. But
Full
nice
salt upper
punish on the
weapon.
whiff salt upper. Should get the wall here, yes, and that's going to be dead. Yeah, Marduk and Paul, once they're in rage, it's like the second phase of a Dark Souls fight. You know, like you're not done yet. Yeah, they're close to death, but they've only become stronger.
Yeah,
Nice
the real
option to
part
get punished
now.
on the downfall too there. Just shy of the wall.
Nice hitting this time. Wow.
Got the float back. Oh, the
What
parry.
a
that's
parry
gonna
as
happen here.
well?
I think that's dead.
Oh,
No, just shy. One more hit. And yeah,
Good
just
punish.
punishes there. The new upward 1-2 punish there from Marduk. You know, that's something Chikamaru has been really struggling with Marduk, is using that new punish. And there it is. He used it. I'm very proud.
I mean, it's some, I suppose, a side effect people didn't like concern themselves with at the start when they saw that move being added, is the fact that now you have to be even more careful how you wake up versus Marduk, because he can just punish your wake up kicks.
Yeah, that's the thing with, and because it's an upward 1 input, it can also be used from crouch. So any lows that recover standing, upward 1-2 is a great 12 frame punish. For example, Law's down back 3, upward 1-2 is a great punish for that. So I think they took a very weird approach for season 4. Like, a lot of characters got new 12 frame punishes for some reason. Lei got one, Nina got one. That's crazy. Like, the second its account hit launcher as well. They buffed Huarang's 11 frame punish, so it now does 30 damage, which is the same as his 14 frame punisher. So they've been taking a weird approach to punishment this season. which I thought, like, you know, season 3 it was the time they just added wall carry stuff, right? For most characters. In this season, it was just 12 frame punishes for everyone. So yeah,
I got a parry, which makes the Hwoarang matchup pretty fun.
Oh, it's awful because it's safe.
I need to practice it more. I haven't played in ages, but it's yeah. I've made people not rematch me after spamming it.
And
Oh,
opening
strong
up
start.
down forward 1, gonna get the wall here as well. The 4-4-3-2.
So
He's gonna go for a ground throw. No, goes for mix up. BTS.
nice. Oh, beautiful parry again.
Yeah. Nuno he looks mad after losing to Shurdo in the Naiko, so he looks ready to get that run back, you know. Nice
Good
duck
dog.
there. Just the down 3, that's all it takes. Oh, nice from Sin there, just catching Shikamaru's aggression there. Doesn't get a good wall combo.
Nice, the pressure's stacking up here for Sen, but Shikamaru getting away from that wall now.
Yeah, that was a great whiff punish on the power crash as well. What's he gonna do here? Shikamaru in range. It is the second part of the boss fight. No duck on the down forward 4-1+2. Oh, there it is. What option? Sin doesn't break it. That's huge damage. Watch the follow-up now while sending one into the BTS hell sweep straight away.
And that tackle as a whiff punish was beautifully done as well. So much reward for it.
And you can see Shikamaru knows his Oki options here as well. Doesn't take guaranteed hits where he knows he can get more. Ooh, bit too much there. Sold
her.
Down 4-3. Tries to interrupt, but gets nothing for it. Nice punish there. Throw, does he go for mount? No, goes for Oki. What's the follow-up? Ground throw.
Oh boy. Chunks of damage, throws him again.
I think he went for another ground throw there, but messed the input up. Spring kick. One more hit for each player.
Oh no, it didn't. Oh wow.
So unfortunate there for Sin. The range just literally wasn't there. One more millimeter and he would have got the touch. But yeah, that was a very strong shot. Like Sin, even though that was a 3-0, you know, there were so many like tiny moments. I mean, 2 rage drives won it for Shikamaru in those last 2 rounds. Like I said, the second phase of the boss fight started, boss music started playing, Sin got scared, rage drive came, and unfortunately he does go to our losers bracket, but Shikamaru has now poised himself to get a run back against Shurdo after losing to him in another tournament today. So I hope that one, I'd love to see how that one plays out. But looking through our
bracket, not actually streamed.
We don't get to see it.
Yeah.
Can I put in a request so we can see that? And I will do thing because I have nothing to offer. I hope maybe we can get some string spooled to see that one. But yeah, just keeping up with our bracket here. Dante has beaten Lisandro. This is currently round 3. So he moves on to play the winner of Nidaime and CSC. So CSC and Lokole played off stream. Unfortunately, CSC took it 2-0. So he'll be playing Nidaime. Pika will be waiting to play Jack 99 and he'll play Oracle, who we saw on stream earlier. And yeah, like the games are really shaping up here right now. And losers bracket is still proceeding. You know, Arsene Wenger's still alive in losers bracket. Lisandro is still alive in losers bracket. So you know, there's still some big names we haven't seen yet, and people have seen earlier who still have a chance to prove themselves. I believe next up we'll be getting Ducky versus the Phantom. Now,
I mean, that's gonna be an interesting one because I remember really early on in Tekken 7, once Noctis came out, I remember Kane and Trench talking about using Noctis versus Raven, just to deal with some situations.
see, the thing about the Noctis Raven matchup is it's a very interesting matchup. I remember Kane and Trent talking about it as well. I can't remember whether he said it was a terrible matchup for Noctis or a really good matchup for Noctis.
I think he said really good because he specifically talked about using him.
So there were a few situations I can think of be really good. For example, Raven's QCF4, the cartwheel kick that players like the Phantom use very often as well. Noctis can actually launch that at all times because he has his down 4-2, which is 50. It is minus 14, but for her to turn around and do the parry, it takes a frame. And even if she does the parry, the down 4-2 is a sword. It is a weapon. It cannot be parried. So he gets a full launch on that. There are certain situations that he can. His down back 1 deals with a lot of her evasive stuff as well, and just doing stuff like 2-2, which players like Ducky do all the time, just shuts down a lot of the Sabaki parries and the parries and the stuff she wants to set up. Like Noctis. Noctis does have quite good things in this match. It was quite interesting and like something I actually want to explore myself. Because I used to play quite a bit of Noctis myself. I do want to get really back into him this season because seeing players like Bolt and Ducky play really makes me be like, damn, this character is quite good this season.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was.
I remember the old KWS PS4 Noctis. I remember those days.
Noctis. But yeah, like Noctis, he's a character in season 3. They made some very nice changes to him. I think, making stuff like his down 2 a good low poke, giving him the full crouch down forward 3, giving him, real mix up options that aren't stupid, like down back 1+2 and down back 2. And in season 4, they've given him a proper 13 frame punish now, down forward 1-2. And it is a special mid, by the way, so you can always duck after down forward 1. You don't get hit. I think one of his weird, crazy changes though was his sidestep 2 forcing crouch now.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that change at forcing crouch on block 0 and hit. Like that is abusable. That is annoying to deal with. Because before what you used to do with Noctis, so in season 1 what you used to do with Noctis is you do sidestep 2 into down forward 1 because his down forward 1 used to just kill jabs. Like his down forward 1 used to be so evasive. Then they nerfed the evasion of his down forward 1. But now with that being it forcing crouch, like there's a lot you can do. But nice low parry there from Ducky as we get into it now. Full combo as well. Goes for the Oki. Full crouch down forward 1 there.
good patience from both. Nice break. The throw breaking you've been talking about. And again.
Oof. Oh, could have finished the 2-2 straight into the forward 4-2. Nice mix up there from Ducky. Knew Phantom was gonna duck. Ducky, duck. Oh, but you know what? Speaking of options characters have, Ravens while standing 2 to deal with that, very good option. But throw break again. Oh my god.
Oh, not expecting the punish, bro.
Oh yeah, the back turn 2, that is a launcher. It's safe as well, but nice block and punisher and the down back 2. Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
And he converts off the wall as well. I thought that was it for the combo. And he has rage. Oh,
missing the punish.
Yeah, that could have been big there for both players, but Rage Drive gets the wall. Oh, it didn't get off the wall with the combo, but the Emo Man finishes it off.
The turnaround on that, I did not expect Ducky to claw back that round, but he somehow managed it.
Yeah. Both of them just swinging for each other right now. I think he's trying to get forward for 1+2 or running 1+2 with these for 1+2s here. He has to be careful, but for 1+2 is launch punishable on block. Running 1+2 plus frames. The down back 1+2 straight away. Should get the wall as well.
Chunks of damage.
Now 1+2. Running 1+2. He's just bringing out the big weapons now. Oh, no punish on the power crusher. It's a bit late.
Open rage
again. Rage drive. Will Phantom spend his forward 2. One more hit. Down 2-2. Oh, nice.
Phantom blocked the low as well.
And that was a nice block and punish there from Ducky. So one thing I've seen Noctis players do so much is that down 2. Throughout most of the game, they'll just use it as a little low poke. Down 2, down 2, down 2. And then when you finally block it, then they finish the second hit, right? Because the second hit is a counter hit launcher. And the second hit is, but it's also a high. So it is, you have to be a bit careful of that. But yeah, good showing there from Ducky in the first game. He's the train, he took after beating Benga is still going and looking very strong. And Phantom, we're definitely going to go to an infinite stage here. And, we're going to see more spacing and movement and more up forward 4s 100% from the Phantom right now.
There was some sort of missed opportunities to punish as well from the Phantom, which, even if some of them were quite small, it's every little bit of damage stacks up. But it's kind of, I think I forget how much damage Noctis does. It's a lot of damage, especially with the Oki potential.
Noctis does a lot of damage this season, especially back in season 3. They buffed the damage of his down forward 2, and also giving him the up forward 3 cancel. They also buffed his combo route. There's even more damage. So Noctis actually does quite a bit of damage this season, and his down back 1+2 launcher always did a lot of damage. If you go for the max damage combo, you get even more. But like I said, we have the infinite stage here, and Phantom is just going to be annoying with up forward 4 right now. on this stage. He's going to keep his distance, get back, up forward 4, stay away. So let's see how Ducky deals with this. With the way he likes to play in your face and force you. The thing about Ducky is he's very good against players that like to play a non-committal defense. You know, the players who don't like to make a lot of decisions on defense, just hold back and block eventually. Ducky forces you to make choices on defense all the time. And for players like Phantom who just kind of like to stay back and be a bit more evasive and annoying with stuff like up forward 4, it can be quite annoying. So let's see how they deal with that.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress on the opponent. Nice forward poetry though.
Nice combo. Running tackle, knife break there from Ducky. Ducky breaks everything.
Oh, trying to convert, unfortunate.
Oh, the running 1+2, yeah. Phantom able to tech away. Like I said, the run up down back 1+2, like straight in his face, but the Oki here is going to be annoying.
They're going to pick up.
Yeah, that's not too bad. See, that's why Bolt likes to whiff the down forward 1 first, because if you just tech roll the down back 1, that's all you're going to get there.
Oh, wow. Did that... What happened with that down forward 1?
I don't know. Was
It looked like it
Phantom's
just
first
evaded
round?
it. I think so, yeah.
So he really needed that to get going. Number 1+2. I don't know if Raven has a punish for it. A 1+2 though, not broken by Phantom. That is big. What's the follow-up here? Running 1+2. Not too bad. He was floated. No punish from the power crush there.
Good punish.
Yeah, great.
Absolutely ready for that.
And here we go. What's the Oki this time? Down for 2. Just tech rolls away. And just 2-2 to take it. That's a very annoying string to deal with.
Ducky looking absolutely monstrous.
2-2. Oh, no punish there. Just looked like he was out of range.
That's what 1-2 is punishable, right?
Yeah, it's -12.
Yeah.
2-2 forward 2 into down back 2 into running 1+2 into forward 2.
Wait. What?
Oh, Raven.
I could swear that beats power crushes.
What did he do?
The warp strike. I don't know if it was the down forward 1 2 or forward 2.
I think it just absorbs it. Nice punish on the power crest over back 1-2. Into forward. As we say that, Ducky takes the round there with the warp strike. So what is quite interesting about the warp strike, as you say that, is I know for 100% his rage drive is actually is technically a throw when it connects.
Yeah, an attack throw.
Right? It connects into a throw. But the first hit of the throw itself does like 2 damage. Because I had a situation recently where I played Bolt and he did the rage drive, but I rage arted and I had like literally this much life left. But because the attack throw did no damage, that's all that happened and I survived. Like I barely lose any health for it. So no, this is very weird interactions in this game. But a strong showing there from Ducky, as you know, we barely got to talk about him there because that kind of went so fast. Ducky takes that 2-0 to move on to win a semi-final, and Shuttle beat Chicken Maru 2-0 again.
That's I assume Chicken is probably not feeling too great about that.
Today is not his day. He loses to him once. He gets a chance for a run back and he just loses again. Loses 4-0 today against Shadow.
Shadow probably getting that EastEnders power up and some scones on the side. He's ready to do it for Britain.
So Chicken Maru moves down into a losers bracket, and he'll be playing. So Ducky will be playing Shadow in the winners semi-final. And we also have, so Nadame has beaten CSC. So Nadame will be playing Dante in the winners quarters, winners quarterfinals, and then I believe Oracle is waiting on the winner from Pika and Jack 99.
And that's been going for a while, so it must be a close game, or we just haven't played it. I don't know. High for hour. This is shaping out to be very interesting, though. Very interesting indeed. I mean, look at losers as well. So Auto Switch still alive. CSC is gonna fight King Kong. Local Ace playing Yonder Ponder and going against his Fate Destiny. That's a run back from the level 2 rank up event. Sin just beat Tekken7 and is going to fight the winner of Bakri and Reggae Shark. Reggae Shark sounds like a really cool name. I don't know. I like the vibe of the name actually.
I feel like I recognize the name Totic97. I feel like that's a name I've seen on PS4 online at some point.
I think he's from Italy, or very from Italy rather. I don't know. If it's...
But yeah, right. Reggae Shark's a name I've seen about as well. So hopefully.
But while we're loading in, guys, Match Reno is still active. And I know obviously it's Christmas, so we're all kind of broke from buying presents. But you know, you can just go in and drop a TNTPC36 code for free. It adds 50 cents to the pool, and it's a nice way of supporting the community and, you know, giving a little something on Christmas. So obviously, this is the last thing of the year, last TNT of 2020. So you might as well drop that little something in.
Now, next up, we have Nadame versus Dante. And Dante's still rocking that Leroy, that Season 4 Leroy. Definitely not
definitely
the same.
Took a hit.
Yeah, definitely not that same terror he once was, but still a very, very strong character in this game. But this is definitely a top 10 face-off right now because Steve's someone who's still very strong in this game. Also got nerfed in Season 4, but barely really got touched, really. So this is a top-tier face-off right now. You see, Dante's going to be using that down back 4 and that down 2 a lot of this matchup because those two high crush, and that's your kind of main tool against Steve if you have them, is lows that high crush. Because a lot of Steve's strongest tools are those highs.
Indeed, and Dante's thing. Oh my god!
Very nice,
Beautiful
QCF2 there. That is Season 4 stuff. Oh, going for jump over. Nadame stays down. No, raise drive. Not fast enough. Down 2. Look at this.
Again, beautiful ducks and punish.
Dante just playing really annoying right now. Just poking, staying away, keeping low. Doesn't want any of those 1-2-1s or those back ones. Oh,
nice, down back 1+2. That move is still a bit mad.
Still a 12 frame mid counter hit launcher. That is safe. Went for the Sabaki, just got hit anyway. Nice step though, but didn't get much. Rocket punch.
Tried to parry as well.
Yeah, it doesn't punish it though. Down back 4. Look at this. Dante just poking away right now. And look at that. Speaking of pokes, jab to your face.
Dante looking really, really strong. They're just completely ready for this matchup.
Down back 4 again. That back 1+2 just keeping him away. That's the thing. Oh, went for the Sabaki, but very interesting interaction there. Down 3-2. Into the back 1. Down 3-2. Back 4 this time. Oh, nice parry.
Wow.
1+2. The slide, and I think the guaranteed hit should take that. So Dante looking strong right now. So one thing I like about Dante as well, as you can see, when he does that parry, the reason he didn't get the punish there is because he sort of waits, right? He does the parry, then he waits, and then he goes for the follow-up. Because
for the other hits.
Huh?
Is it for multiple hits? Or...
Yeah, because he's waiting for like other hits of strings. Like most Leroy players will just like do the parry and just start mashing their face on the pad. But Dante sort of waits. He actually plays this character well, right? Which you don't see a lot of people online doing. So when he gets that parry, he sort of waits for the follow-up instead of just like mashing the follow-up, right? And I think that's good play in and of itself because it stops him from like getting counter hit by, because that string can be counter hit. Like if Steve did something like back 1-2 and you parried the first hit and tried to follow up, the 2 would then knock you down. So you have to be a bit more careful than, well, you don't really have to because it's Leroy. I think one change that they could do is just make the parry follow up unsafe. I feel like that wouldn't be too much to ask, you know, because
yeah, it makes sense, like honestly.
-12 or something, just to make just to give you something. And Nadame, a man after my own heart right now, because he has now gone for the Huarang. I personally don't agree with this decision. I don't think Huarang is good in this matchup at all. I think this is one of his worst matchups, and you have to play it in a very specific way. So let's see if Nadame knows how to play this matchup. Every time he does something wrong in the matchup, though, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna do that.
I'd have been impressed if he did it.
I do think Steve is better in the matchup than Huarang, but you know, it looked like Dante had that matchup completely figured out. Nice punisher in the while standing too. Trying to get a counter hit though with a 4-1+2 though.
Good spacing from Dante.
He's in down for 1-3. Oh, with a back 3. That's combo from Dante as well. That's one thing I really like about Dante is Leroy combos. Probably is the best Leroy combos on the block. Oh, nice interrupt there with the down 2 there from Dante. Down forward 1's now playing very compact. Here come the strings though. Down 3-2. You cannot step that. You cannot interrupt that as well. Nice combo from Dante as well.
Very good pressure from Dante, and it's so collected. Like it's beautifully done, honestly.
Nice start. Down 3-4 pressure. Nice parry
parry.
from Dante. Let it rip as well. Forward, forward, 4. Oh, but that cane. Just like that, Dante one run away from taking the 6 rounds straight.
Well timed, and the momentum is really carrying him forward. Honestly, a very impressive play by Dante.
Forward, forward 3. Nice punish in the wall, setting 2 again. Down 3-4 pressure. Skyrocket. Nice. Knuckle down forward 1-1 now. Looking very strong. Here come the strings. Nice punch again in the wild setting 2.
Is the momentum broken? Will Nadaime bring it back now? Obviously, still a tall order ahead of him.
2 forward 3. Just pulling out all of the strings now. I don't think Dante was ready for that one. I only ever do that move as a mistake. Oh, but yeah, that's a very good option there for down 3-4 there. If the wiring just does try to push button, which all of them do after down 3-4 is blocked, very good counter hit launcher. No punish on 1-1-1 plus 2. There is -10. Down 3-4. Went for the big launch there, but Dante wasn't buying there. Very smart of him to stay down. He knew a mid would kill him. Nice block and punish there on the health feet. Crouch, cancel, back 3. Nadaime 1 round away from getting on the board here.
Good counter hit, gets the follow-up. Chunks of damage for that as well.
Ooh, I think while standing 1-4 is actually safe. 1, 2, 3 into back 4, down forward 1. This is such a tough comeback to make, especially against Leroy.
Oh my god.
Back 3 is the way to do it. No, drops the combo. He went for 3-4, but got 3/4, and there came the backlash. It happened.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially given how good that spacing at the end was to catch the low and punish it. With Dante advancing 4.
Yeah, that was just so unfortunate there. Like, once you have, like, he had the launcher, the comeback was on, but dropping it in that way, like, I know exactly what he tried to do. Very, very unfortunate. Maybe could have had it, but, you know, Nadaime moves on to our losers bracket and Dante moves forward. Probably I'd say like the best Leroy in Europe, I think. You know, he really makes the character look like you have to actually work hard to play him. You know, he actually does stuff with the character, so very, very impressive. That was probably the most backhanded compliment I've ever given in my life. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, like, Dante is a very, very, very strong player. He suffered with Jack for about 3 seasons, so he deserves this. But yeah, so moving on in the bracket, you know, things are still moving forward. That means Dante will be playing the winner of Jack99 and Oracle. So it looks like Jack99 actually beat Pika, so those two will be playing. And we're currently around the winner's semi-final stage. This is where the big boys come out, right? But in our losers bracket, a lot of strong players are still alive. Like I mentioned earlier, Benga's still alive, Sin is still alive, the Phantom, Chicken Maru, all these strong players, they're still alive. So, you know, just because our winners is shrinking doesn't mean, you know, we know who's going to come out on top here.
So do you want to place your bets? Who are we going to see in winners final, Bobby?
With the way he's playing right now, I think we could see Ducky in the winners final.
Agreed on that one.
Huh?
I agree completely on that one.
Yeah. With the way he's playing, I think we could see Ducky in that winners final. On the other side, I think maybe Oracle. I think. No, I think Dante could take Oracle. I think it's going to be tough because Dante hates the waifus. Absolutely despises them. But I think Dante takes Oracle. I think we have winners final of Ducky versus Oracle, but we can't count out Shodo right now. In one day, he is currently 4-0 over Chicken Maru. I don't know any. That might be a first, right? That could be a first. I don't think anyone's ever done that before. Be him in the same tournament on the same day. So
Yeah.
I think
I don't think there was an opportunity to do it, to be honest.
but he's done it, right? He's done it. I think. Yeah, and as our losers progresses, I think we'll see players like Chicken Maru make good runs. I mean, actually, there's a big game set up for losers round 6. Actually, Chicken Maru potentially Chicken Maru versus the Phantom, which has been a bit of a classic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that. I did not realize how stacked the losers is already. I
Yeah.
mean, so we have Sin Bakri, the winner of that faces Nadaima. We're probably gonna have Faye Destiny versus Benga, and the loser of either Jack and Oracle. Then you have Pika that probably will have to go versus Auto Switch and the Phantom. CSC's playing Lisandro, and then the winner of that has to face Chicken Maru. So like, there's no easy way route for losers as well. It's completely
literally
stacked.
winners and losers absolutely stacked right now. And like I said, because I'm commentating today, I didn't have to experience any of it. I just get to sit back and laugh at others' pain, which is really why I enjoy to do.
Indeed, and because we're obviously having there's a lot of matches in today's tournament, and we're trying to have as much stuff to for you guys to watch instead of having to fill. And obviously, I know however gorgeous Kobe is, you cannot stare at him for too long because you just start losing self-esteem. It's like, why can't I be like this man? And so with that, we're going to be cutting to a short break while we try to get the games out of the way and get more games on stream for you guys. So grab some popcorn, donate to Maturino in the meantime, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Do stay tuned.
Bye.